everyone, and yes, it's that time of week again. Happy Friday. I'm your host, Tori Wright, and welcome to an entirely new episode of the VTV Friday Show. Today, we will be showcasing everything from prom highlights to a sports wrap-up. So without any hesitation, let's roll that intro. Following the night of prom was Mother's Day. Let's see what some of our HF community has to say about their moms.
Find out what we're made of when we are called to help our friends in need. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. Ooh, ooh, yeah, yeah. If you're tossing and you're turning and you just can't fall asleep, I'll sing a song beside you. And if you ever forget how much you really mean to me, every day I will remind you. Oh, find out what we're made of when we are called to help our friends in need. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. Ooh, ooh, yeah, yeah. You'll always have my shoulder when you cry.
We hope you had a lovely weekend with your family. Now, let's get into the sports wrap.
Every sport at HF deserves some recognition, so this week, let's take a look at how our teams are doing. This week, we'll recognize water polo, badminton, and the girls' soccer teams, who have all been practicing diligently during their seasons. First up, the water polo teams have been playing well, with the girls holding a record of 8-16 and the boys 13-13. The players feel good about where they're at in their seasons.
We all get along really well. We love each other, so it makes it a lot easier because, you know, we lose a lot, but we win some, we do win. But we love each other and we have a lot of fun, so that's all that really matters.
I think our season has been pretty good. We kind of had a rough start because we lost a couple of our seniors, but we've improved a lot.
The opponent we're going against is a really hard component. We did lose them last time, but it was a good game. We've been improving a lot. And this is the first time that we're hosting sectionals since 2008, so we're very excited.
It's great to see the dedication they have put into their games and how it paid off. The girls' badminton team is also having a great season, with 2 of their players qualifying for state. Doubles partners Amina Kendrick and Maggie Kutrara are stoked about how well they've done this season. They have an individual record of 17-5, and the overall team has a record of 12-2-5.
I was super nervous in the beginning of the year because we lost a lot of really good players, but then we had some really great players this year, so it went way better than expected.
It was my first time going to sectionals in doubles, which was a great experience. Me and Amina have been killing it.
I enjoyed playing doubles this year in sectionals with Maggie. I think we had a great time. We came out in 3rd.
I think me and Amina have a really good chance of doing pretty well at state. We're shooting for top 15, so we'll try it, but you never know. We just want to have a good time.
Yeah, we're aiming for top 15, hopefully this year. I think we'll make it to the last day. So I think it'll be a pretty good competition, but I think we'll do really well this year.
Congrats, girls. Let's not forget the girls' soccer team has had a strong season after playing some skilled teams. With a record of 8-8-1, the girls only have a few more games before playoffs. The girls talk about their season and hopes for the playoffs.
The team has been a very fun dynamic. I feel as though us bonding over the period of time has really allowed us to get closer on and off the field, and we've been able to spend a lot of time together even when we're not playing.
I think this season is really good. Like, we progressed a lot and we're really starting to look very good. It looked like we can win regionals. Let's just keep praying. And we have the best record in like 5 years, 10 years.
My hopes for playoffs would definitely be just pushing as hard as we can to get to the furthest point. I'd love to win regionals, so fingers crossed.
Overall, the Vikings have been playing hard this spring season. It's great to see what these teams have accomplished as the year rounds to an end. Next week, we'll cover the gymnastics, softball, and lacrosse teams. Keep up the good work. Reporting from VTV, this is Ella Aceves.
Thanks for that quick update. Make sure to finish your season strong. As we move forward, we would like to take a moment to talk about an artist here at HF. And believe it or not, she's actually on our VTV crew.
Every year, a number of HF students are selected for the annual Illinois Art Education Association statewide student art show. And this year, one of VTV's very own Patrice St. John was selected. She's been working on this piece of art for about 2 weeks. Patrice has been in graphic design since her sophomore year. Out of the entire art department, Patrice was the only one selected. What inspired this piece of art?
The 2020 election with Trump versus Biden is what inspired this. I had a black woman holding the world with a ballot representing the number of black women who stood out when voting for the Democratic Party, and that's basically what I had it. They used their voice, and that's why it's called Her Voice, Her Ballot.
How did it feel to be nominated for this?
Honestly, well, first of all, I just came out of an AP test, so when I went to see my teacher, she said, "Congratulations." I said, "What?" And then she told me it was the entire state, and I was the only student here at HF who had it, and I was like, okay, this is really cool. So I felt really happy about it. So I do want to continue to do graphic design in the future. I want to do graphic design and marketing. That's what I'm going to go to college for. And I will continue to do art shows. Right now, I've applied for several, including the Congressional Arts Awards, which I have one of my pieces from last year in Representative Robin Kelly's office right now. So I'm definitely going to keep on pushing because it looks great and it's really fun.
Thank you, Patrice. That was one amazing piece of artwork. I hope you continue your work in graphic design. Reporting from VTV, I'm Alima Lawal.
Happy birthday to all the up-and-coming birthdays. As we approach the end of today's show, many of us know this was quite the interesting school year. Let's take a couple minutes to wrap things up.
As the school year comes to an end, we want to take a look back at some of the most memorable and important events that took place here at HF. These events have made this school year one of importance. So with that being said, let's take a look. First up, we have HF gets a new principal. In December of 2021, HF will get a big change in leadership as Clinton Alexander will be hired to replace interim principal Dr. Mitchum. Clinton formerly was the principal of Hillcrest High School. Clinton says he has always admired HF from afar, and now that he has become a Viking, he has a lot in store for the school. Next up is baseball and softball get turf. In November of 2021, the HF Athletic Department announced a plan to install a new turf and drainage system for the baseball and softball fields. These brand new state-of-the-art upgrades allow for more games to be played in various types of weather and also improve the player's performance as the turf allows for a more even playing field. Next is the HF Assault Walkout. In March of this year, sexual assault allegations were made public to the student body. A walkout was planned and had a huge turnout, bigger than most anticipated. Several news outlets came to report on the growing scene. The walkout made waves as administrators agreed to sit down with organizers of the protest. This would get the ball rolling for matters such as these to be addressed and look to find solutions to by working with this HF student body. Then we have HF Lip Sync. After a 2-year hiatus, HF's annual lip sync made a return. It was back and better than ever. With over 15 groups applying to be in the big show, the Lemonheads were crowned this year's winner. The HF student body loved the show and excited for next year. Next up is HF Prom returns. After a 2-year hiatus, HF held this year's prom at the Field Museum. The student body and administration come together to plan a night of fun. The return of prom was a huge success, and the night was capped off with VTV's very own Tori Wright winning prom queen and Larry Evans being crowned prom king. Finally, we have girl wrestler to state. HF sent its first ever girl wrestler to state this past year. Italia Watson Castro was the first ever HF wrestler to represent at the first ever girls wrestling state meet. Castro performed very well and put HF on the map in the girls wrestling scene.
Can you believe we only have so many days left of school? But seriously, what a great year. Thanks for that great HF wrap-up. As we all know, HF's prom was just last weekend. Leah Rendeck was there to capture some highlights from the extravagant night and see who won prom queen.
2K22.
Look like royalty and the crowns is home, baby.
I just want to say shout out to all the other contestants. They were beautiful and it was a fun competition, so I'm just happy that we were able to win.
Thank you.
Feels like it was just yesterday when I was putting on my crown. What a great night to never forget. Sadly, that's all the time we have for today's edition of the VTV Friday Show. We will be back here next week with all VTV shows, and believe it or not, one final Friday show. Make sure you're following through with your academics, and most importantly, make sure to finish the school year strong. For everyone here at VTV, for the last time, I'm Tori Wright. Have a wonderful weekend.